So us Remainers, if we can still use that word, talked about how Brexit is all about losing benefits and not gaining anything. We'll add banking to the list of privileges that are going to be thrown away after the UK leaves the Brexit transition period. Now, media reports are talking about how thousands of Britons who are currently living in the EU will have their UK bank accounts closed by the end of the year due to the UK's failure to agree a post-Brexit trade deal. Banks including Lloyds and Barclays have begun informing retail and business customers that they will lose their accounts before or when the Brexit transition period ends on the 31st of December. It's expected other banks will follow soon. One financial institution, Lloyds Banking Group, which includes Halifax and Bank of Scotland, has already contacted over 13,000 customers in the Netherlands, Slovakia, Germany, Ireland and Portugal. The bank warned them that they have to take action as the bank is no longer allowed to offer services from the beginning of next year. Because the UK is currently still in the Brexit transition period, it means that financial service providers in the UK are able to trade their services across the European Economic Area. This special agreement, which is also known as passporting, ends in December. This is a one-way street, however, as EU banks will still be able to operate in the UK, but British ones will be closed out of the EU market. Yay, go Brexit! Now, unless a trade deal with the EU is finalised, UK banks and financial services who wish to operate in EU countries will have to apply rules on the country-per-country basis, meaning it will be more expensive to the end user, the customer. There's also the risk that some banks will not see it as economically justified and will just not operate in those EU countries. This will have a detrimental effect on, for example, savings and pension payments. Also, those who have direct debit payments or standing orders will have to find alternatives. British people both working and retired abroad will end up having to pay more to have access to their money and payments. This could also make it difficult for expats to get access to finance abroad, as credit histories may disappear or be ignored. According to UK Finance, which is a financial trade body, banks are having to unpick the legislation of 30 different countries to work out if they can continue serving customers. A spokesperson told one newspaper, and I quote, "Where possible, firms want to keep providing banking services to customers living in the EEA after the transition period." But he went on to say, "The impact on each customer will vary depending on the operating model of their bank or provider, the product or the service being provided, and the legal and regulatory framework in the country in which they are resident." Those who voted for Brexit didn't just vote to make themselves and their fellow countrymen and women poorer. They also voted to make British citizens living in the EU poorer as well. The liars and the snake oil salesmen who sold people Brexit knew deep down that the whole adventure would hit the poor and the middle class most. But they didn't care because they knew they would profit from the chaos. As I've said before, the likes of Nigel Farage and Jacob Rees-Mogg have planned for this, and they're ready to profit from it too. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?